Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Fermi Paradox. So let's get right back into it. If you watched the last video, you know what's going on. That was yesterday for me, so I kind of got to figure out what's going on again. We have the prune and their arch ship here, and we have the dinosaur hunger realm still. Nobody else. And when we last left off, the dinosaurs were going to enter the Iron Age. So let's see what's going on. Empires and trading states rise to power. They can metalwork. Alright, pretty cool. An organized religion. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so they want us... The game is pushing us towards wisdom or advancement. We have no growth in the dinosaurs. We have 111,000, almost 112,000 years on our metal deposits. But as soon as this population starts going up, it'll be a problem. My main cause for concern here right now. Why does it say Bronze Age? Does it not update? I guess it probably doesn't update until I actually click and put them in the Iron Age. What do we want? What's scary to me right now is that if the dinosaurs were to start a war right now, they would kill what, 2 times the population they actually have. So I feel like I want to give them advancement, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Usually, population growth scares me, but the chance for new resources, and I don't have a way to reduce their harm potential right now, so I really need to just boost their population above this number. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give them a boost. What's that bring us up to? 6%? And we actually have 200,000 years. I love that they went from surface metal deposits to forest areas. So they're cutting down trees, I guess, for resources. Instead of metal for the Iron Ages, or for the Iron Age, they are using trees. A little backwards. So let's pop out. I really would love to play with the dinosaurs some more, but I'm more intrigued. Now see, I'm going to have to click that because it's right on top of what I want to click on. I really want to click on this arc ship and see how they're doing. Resources, obviously. So big news. If anybody watches this and plays Blizzard games at all, Blizzard Activision, this might date the video a little bit, but Microsoft recently announced they were going to acquire Blizzard. How does everyone feel about that? I don't know how I feel. I think I believe anybody but the people running Blizzard Activision right now would be better than what is there. And that's my thoughts. I know that's unrelated to this game, but I just need to get that off my chest. Because I do still play World of Warcraft quite often. I did enjoy Overwatch for a long time. Even, I own everything. I own StarCraft, I own Diablo, I own, all the stuff. I bought Diablo, what is it, 3? Was it Diablo 3? That's the newest one. I remember getting it, picking it up as soon as it came out. So I've loved Blizzard for a long time, and then all of the Call of Duties and stuff. Like, everybody's played Call of Duty, and even Destiny. I think everybody's probably tried Destiny at this point, which was all under Blizzard at some point, Blizzard Activision. So I'm hopeful for new leadership for them. What's happened? I've totally ignored the game I'm actually playing to talk about Blizzard, but it's just been on my mind. It's right here, Rainbow Protest. So this is the prune are kind of having a gender revolution. Uh, so unconventional gender, uh, this word, which I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say because it's very early on in the video, and romantic identities have been subject to prosecution, abuse, and violence for generations, but prune youth have found new ways to organize and share information through technology. Massive uprisings push to embrace acceptance of these prune, even in the face of legal and social persecution. Alright, let's see what our options are. The prune, oh my gosh, I forgot how much, how many prune there are. We're almost at 1 billion, and it only goes up from there. Um, oh gosh, that worries me quite a bit. Oppressive laws are abolished, and the full spectrum of prune gender, S, and romantic identities are normalized. Uh, some freedoms, but so this is the current state of the humans here. They inspire a generation. Some freedoms won, but systematic oppression will take a long time to overcome. And then dead end. So they do a Germany 19 what 30 1939 and just go in and snatch everybody up. With mechanized infantry as well. I don't want this. I'd love the points. I'm pushing them to be a super utopia, so I really want this. But I'm scared to lose the 30 points, so I might just put them in a constant state of systemic oppression. No, let's go. Prune are our babies. These are our, number one, first civilization developed. So let's baby them up a little bit, and let's give them massive utopia. Everybody's free. You can do what you want. Uh, Bigoted beliefs completely eroded. So there's no bigotry in the prune wood groups. Are they also using wood? No, fossil. Why are they called the wood groups? Oh, they're almost at literally 1% away from the next age there. That's a nice end to an age. Freedom for everybody. What do I want to see here? I want to see their population is still going down. I just want some synthesis now that we're here. And I want to develop the ship a little bit. Oh, here we go. Here we go, the cyber age. This is where it starts getting fun and futury. Rapid advancements in artificial intelligence and Oop, my brain doesn't want to read that. What is that? Technologically augmented prune. So they're doing cybernetic enhancements, and they have AI now. New milestones and everything, basically. Anything you can research, they're figuring it out. Cost me points here. I might go. I know I talked about very rarely going power, but I might go power here and see if I can get a small war and see if I can knock off some of the population. What I don't, and I really want these points. And they haven't really had a war era yet. See, every choice you make will affect them somewhere along the line. So that's why I'm just kind of giving now quietly to myself, which probably isn't good for a video. I am reading these explanations down here just to kind of get an idea of what is happening. I could just spend the point. No, I'm not going to spend the points. And there's no way I can go advancement. So it's either spend 20 points or receive 20 points, boost science and utopia, boost harm potential and dystopia. Our utopia is up pretty high, so I am going to put them in a... And they'll dream of interstellar. See, that's why I was looking at this, because I like the idea of advancing their infrastructure and exploring. So this is the part that I think might have an effect on them later, where they want to explore, like this, facilitate communication with faraway beings. So I'm like thinking maybe this one would push them. I think I do this every time, and actually I find it quite annoying that I go through and explain what I think everything means. Just take it for what it is. I need the points, so I'm going for power. We're gonna baby the prune up a little bit, make sure they don't, destroy themselves. But I don't think their harm potential is anywhere close enough to destroying themselves. So I am gonna click this, see how far our utopia goes down, because that's what I was worried about. Only 5%. It's still pretty good. 80% utopia. They're almost a full utopia. I mean, we are gonna back off them a little bit, and we're gonna keep clicking synthesis. No. Stay away from me. I would love to click the ship here, but you see how that could be a problem. There we go. Oh, let's boost their science. That means we need one more. I don't think that did anything. Unless I clicked the wrong button. But I really don't think that did anything. Because this should have gone up a percentage. But it did not. Let's see. I really want to click this. Yeah, let's click the resources. See, I don't think that changed either. What is going on? Maybe I'm just missing it. It's happening so quickly that it's gone right over my head. Let's see here. Sure, that's probably the best option out of those three. Oh, we have a development event. Prune Power. Armed astronauts of the Ark ship work out how to parachute directly from orbit onto the surface of an atmospheric planet. With these modifications, they could orbital drop onto an enemy from any location. That's scary. Become very powerful, the Ark ship here. I do want to save some points for when they reach there, because I know it costs points to set up a base, and then I know I'll have to baby them a little bit to make sure they can survive. It's a lot easier to keep a civilization alive on a planet they evolved for. I mean, we're pushing the other... I mean, there's not a lot of them, so I really don't want them to be the dominant faction, even though I want those points. What's here? So just increase strength here. This one we have... They become the dominant faction. I wouldn't mind this, and I wouldn't mind the points. I just don't know if I like the idea of a military faction becoming the main faction of this group. I'm not going to prevent it. I don't want to spend the points. And honestly, let's see what that does. I want those points. So they are now controlled. They're now really powerful. Their military is going to be super powerful on the ship there. Let's go see what the dinosaurs are up to. Still a shit ton of resources. their harm potential is still massive. If you see here, not 50,000 years haven't passed, but because their population has gone up by 1 million, we lost 50,000 years worth of resources. It is a considerable amount how the population affects resources. I do want to baby the prune here a little bit because I want to see if I can get their population down. Because look how quickly it's going up. There we go. Get that growth rate down as much as we can. Oh, a new civilization. We haven't had one of these in a while. A life form on the ice planet, Rigel. Is it Rigel or is it Rigel? Rigel 7 has started making simple tools. Okay, so Stone Age civilization. Back to the beginning. uh, this pops up every time. Alright, so do we want to do it again where we do Under the Ice? Oh, that sounds so scary and I kind of love it. Huh. So it really wants to be... These are furry fish, which makes me uncomfortable. But furry fish creatures, and they swarm. So they're a swarm-like group. And then we have the Dorloth. Oh, and what's their name? The Esh. And we have the Dorloth, sentient and resilient plants. They dwell under the ice and trap organisms. And then the Kular, aggressive humanoid pig creatures. And they're nomads, but only to compete with themselves, really. Huh. I don't want to spend the points. I think we're just going to go standard here. I would love a 20-point boost, but I really don't want to have to try to nurture another unbalanced species, because it does tend to require quite a few synthesis points, and I already have an arc ship that I'm going to have to set the colony up for, and I have... I feel like I'm like the babysitter of the galaxy here. Which is kind of what this game is. I'm like babysitting all these civilizations. So yeah, we're gonna go for these guys. I've already forgotten their names. What are their names? The Kular. Cool, the Kular. We'll just let them develop on their own, really, for the moment. Only because I really want to play around with these, this ship here. And as soon as I click on the ship, the dinosaurs have an event. Alright, let's see. A telegraphic network spanning the entirety of Earth. Sorry, I tabbed out for a second. Hold on, 1 second. What are we doing here? Okay, a telegraphic network spanning the entirety of Earth is invented. This eases communication and makes it less necessary for the dinosaurs to travel. Telegraphic. So they developed a telegraph. Yeah. All right. I love the idea. These dinosaurs are just the craziest freaking civilization ever. They wear little hoods. They traumatize their kids. What was it? All of their history is in song form. I just love them. I'm gonna make it a pillar. It costs nothing. Why would I not? It's either gain 20 points. Maintained. Huh. And I do enjoy they stop traveling altogether. That's kind of scary. They just become like isolationists. But they can all talk to each other because they have the telegraph network. I'm gonna choose this and see what happens. Only because a free... I mean, not only because I think it's a pretty cool narrative event, but no points at all for a 3 boost to resources. I'll take it. Whoa! That mega boost. Now look at this. the dinosaurs are set for a while. If their population can stay, where it is, or very close to it, they'll do fine for a very long time. I'm worried about the prune. I will say I am worried about the prune. Because we're running out of resources and their population growth is still insane. We're just gonna live with that there. Okay. Boost Utopia a little bit. Come on, population. I just need to take them down a notch. Take them down a notch. It's going very fast. We might have a small problem. Oh. Self-contained buildings. Huh. So it's going to be like, no. Dead end. Points for killing growth. So arcologies. So these are like, you can live, you work, you shop, you do everything in one building that you live in. Yeah, I don't think so. There's no way I'm going to take a population boost, especially a population boost that's going to cost me 50 points. I don't want, I was just talking about how I don't want more population for them. So I think the prune are going to sabotage them and abandon the arcologies altogether just so we can keep the population down. And I get points from it. It's like best of both worlds. Minus population, yes please. Plus science, always fun. 144 points, I believe that's enough to get that arc ship colony set up. I'm trying to baby the prune a bit because I'm really worried here that we're going to have a problem very shortly. See how quickly this is happening. And it would suck to have nurtured them so far and then have them collapse. Why did I zoom in there? That was weird. Look how fast they're growing. I mean, we just hit 1 billion and now we're at 2 billion. It's like insane. Exponential growth is... Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. I always get this. Okay. It's going to cost me a lot of points to keep them alive. I'm going to get... No. No. There's no way we can start and build a colony. I mean, I guess we could, but it would take a lot of points and a lot of nurturing to lose this many. And our growth is already at -6. And this would drop it more, and I really don't want to have to try to build them back up. So we have a lot of points right now. I just say close call. They modified it. They can travel safe. It's all good. Cool. We just ignored the whole situation. Cool. I am going to boost population for them a tiny bit. Just because 6% is quite heavy. What are we going to do here? Science. I almost clicked that population. You see that? I just see, I think it's, my brain goes, there's a plus there. That's what you want. And that's not always the case. This, I'm going to subtract that, see if we can get them a war. I do believe we have... Oh, resources. Okay, that gave us a couple years. We are, exponentially losing. We're at 2.5 billion already. I was just talking about them hitting 2 billion, and they're at 2.5 already. So the weather cycle changes on or whatever the hell that planet's called, and starts melting the ice. And now the tribes are claiming territory. Let's see. Their growth is quite heavy, and it seems our resource scarcity is quite crazy. I think here, because we can do advancement next very soon, and it's going to boost them, and I kind of want to decimate these guys' population early and get these points. So I think we're going to do a total war very early on in the Stone Age for the Kular, which is going to kill 600,000 of them. And so a large clan is completely destroyed. Oh, and so basically a clan here is destroyed, and the remaining soldiers of that clan go out and just start slaughtering people. So yeah, total war. Let's do that. We'll gain the points. Their population's going down. Not a big deal for now. I'm still very, very worried about our friends, the prune here. The original prune. Oh, here we go. Solar Age. Now, no matter what, I'd love... hold on, let me read this real quick. Overcoming previous limits of propulsion and engineering, Prune are now able to build ships capable of exploring and colonizing their own solar system. Advanced AI are built to escort them on their journey, while mastery of genetic engineering allows Prune and their crops to adapt to the new colonies. I thought that said adopt, and then it confused me. Okay. What have we here? So we have... Wisdom is going to cost us. Do we want wisdom? No. No, we don't. I don't want advancement either. Shit. Oh, what do I want here? Terraforming and colony construction, even the harshest environments. Orbital space labs, develop tech. A fleet of city-sized battleships patrol the system to ensure that all of their colonies remain loyal. Let's go advancement, just because I want to unlock the next... I want this. I want the resource boost, and then we can just try to bring their population as far down as we can. Because that saved us no time at all, and the growth is back up to what it was. I mean, it basically doubled our resources. So that's good. It did save me some time. The Kular reached the excavation age. The Kular began to hollow out great ice caves, burrowing down to the soil where they can cultivate plants and keep permanent stocks of herd animals. As these early permanent settlements grow, many changes come. Written language, astronomy, philosophy, and crude metalworking all take their first steps. So the Kular are really cool, actually, it seems. They're going to be cave dwellers on an ice planet, which is completely different, because I believe our prune are our desert folk, and the dinosaurs are on Earth. So we're actually going to stop this episode right here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed so far. We'll see what entails the Kular for the excavation age next time. We'll see if we can try to save the prune and their colony that is heading somewhere, and the dinosaurs just being crazy as always. Thank you so much for watching again, and have a good day. Alright, bye-bye.